You know I'm ready to cook with gasoline. I have my step up to the plate hat on today. Now, today's theme is align, advance, and we are amplifying because at this stage in your mid career journey, it's not just about career moves anymore, it's about building legacy. We're not just climbing ladders or chasing titles, we are building something that will outlive our roles, our resumes, and any job descriptions. Let's get into this. Legacy, by definition, is what remains long after the title changes. And that starts with how you show up today, how you show up now. Today, we're going deeper. We're going into legacy. And this is where we move from strategy into alignment and from achievement to impact. I'm Drea Nicole, a career advancement coach, corporate exit mentor, and multifaceted entrepreneur. We got to be honest, many professionals are focused on the titles, they're not focused on the trajectory, chasing promotions, not their purpose, and reacting to change instead of designing their legacy. The truth is, your career should work for you, not just today, but for the future you're building. Legacy isn't a later thing, it's a now thing. So this power session is for you if you're done playing small and you want to exit to reflect your elevation and you're ready to make your next move meaningful and memorable. So you're going to need some notes today, okay? You're going to need some note-taking items today because you're going to get this blueprint. Let's start with this. Is your career actually aligned with your big picture? Is your career aligned with your deepest aspirations? Or are you just moving to the next available role? You with me? We have to ask ourselves these things, the self reflection piece, because sometimes we get so focused on the next step, we forget to ask, is this even the direction I want to go in? Redefining success means shifting your focus from just climbing to making sure the climb is worth it. It's not just about advancement, it's about alignment with your values, your vision, and the future you're really building. To truly understand legacy work, we must understand and recognize that it's not in the distant future. We're talking about right now. A lot of people associate legacy with future focused talk, but that is not what we're doing here. Legacy work is the journey where impact outweighs the challenges. Here's the real question: are golden handcuffs keeping you in a dangerous comfort zone? You know what I mean? When the paycheck is good, the salary is good, the benefits are solid. We're not in that place of desperation. And everyone else thinks you've made it. But deep down, you've outgrown it. That's what golden handcuffs are. It's the comfort that costs you clarity. And legacy work begins when you stop letting the comfort keep you from your purpose. Legacy isn't about the title or the tenure, it's about what lives beyond it. It's about building something that truly matters, something that outlives the roles and the resumes. We're not doing the surface stuff here. Real legacy isn't built off convenience. That's not what a trailblaze looks like. It's built with strategy, systems, and self leadership. It's purpose in motion. And it starts the moment you choose to move with intention. Y'all follow me? All right. Because now we're getting ready to get into it. Let's talk about the P7 blueprint. That is the core framework from my book, Choice Destinations. And if you haven't grabbed your copy yet, that's okay. You have time. I'm giving you a behind the scenes look today. So take notes. This framework was designed to help clients and you all connect their career vision with the personal mission. And it brings it all to life through strategic execution, because knowing where you want to go is one thing. Designing how you're going to get there with purpose, that's the move that matters. So it starts with number one, the process, that honest reflection of where you are, what's no longer aligned. This is where we stop running on autopilot and begin asking the real questions. Am I fulfilled? Am I growing? And from there, we move into number two, the path, which is all about exploration. This isn't about chasing trends. It's about using tools like networking, mentorship, and research, because we got to get into the numbers and the research to clarify what is possible. Then comes number three, which is purpose. And I don't use that word lightly. This is where you get clear on your why and start anchoring your career goals in something deeper. From there, we refine to number four, the picture, the big one. We get serious about defining success on your terms and creating a vision that's both inspiring yet actionable. Y'all with me? Okay, so now comes number five, power. Because intention without execution is just a nice idea. This is where we map out clear steps, create transition strategies, and build what I like to call your beautiful exit plan, if that's what your season calls for. And of course, any meaningful journey requires number six, which is perseverance. You will face resistance, you will question the plan, but with the right mindset, you follow me? With the right mindset and strategy, you keep moving, even when the outcome isn't instant. And finally, we land at number seven, peace, where alignment, purpose, and sustainability meet. Because success without peace is just performance. This is about building something that doesn't just look good, but it feels good. This is the power of career design done on purpose. And I'm here to guide you through it. Let's keep building here. So once you start aligning your vision, right? Once you start aligning your vision with execution using the blueprint, the P7 blueprint, there's another critical layer we cannot ignore. And that's how you're showing up publicly. Because clarity without visibility, that's a missed opportunity. This brings us to a highly key concept that supports your legacy work and your long-term career leverage, your personal brand, your digital presence, and the social proof that backs it all up. So we got to talk about what it looks like in real life. Because this sounds good, but what does that look like? And I teach this in my book, Choice Destinations. Long-term legacy is supported by a strong personal brand, makes you memorable before you even speak. It tells people exactly who you are, what you solve, and why it even matters without needing a title to prove it. Then you go on to a clear thought leadership, positions you as the go-to, not just a capable option. It's how you show you don't just follow trends. You shape the narrative, you own the story. And long-term legacy finally is supported by the social proof, the receipts that validate your growth, confirm your expertise without you having to explain it. That's endorsements, results, and the consistent visibility become those receipts that speak louder than any pitch. That's the shift. That is the shift, ladies and gentlemen. So, legacy, it requires the risk. You lean into the challenges, but you're showing up with confidence because, again, we're not basing this on trends, but on data and on purpose, in purpose, with purpose. If you're wondering why all this matter, here is the truth. You're not just building a reputation, you're managing the story, you're owning the narrative. one that allows you to control what you can control and shape how the world experiences your value. And I got a PS here for my introvert people. PS, if you are more introverted or quiet by nature, just know this: legacy doesn't require loud, it requires clarity, consistency, and intention. You don't have to be everywhere or say everything. You just have to show up. You show up with purpose where it matters. Your presence can be powerful and peaceful. Because when you start owning your value and managing your narrative with intention, everything changes. Your digital presence should reflect where you're going, not just where you've been. I see this all the time working with my clients. Their LinkedIn is just a bullet point of the things that they've done in the past. You can strategically use LinkedIn as a legacy tool. Your profile equals your positioning. The content that you put out there, your thought leadership is on full display, and your connections on LinkedIn become your legacy network. So here's the takeaway today: the visibility leads to the credibility that opens the door for new opportunities, unseen opportunities, high value opportunities, and that all creates impact. That's how you start working and serving at levels beyond what you see today. Okay? So let's talk about how this mid career mindset shift that acknowledges the before, but gives you power to now. And what you do with your now will shape tomorrow. Full transparency, there came a point when I realized my career, it could not just be about climbing a ladder. My ladder was up against the wrong wall. For me, it had to be about creating. And at that moment, it didn't just happen once. I realized this multiple times in my career. As a former vocational trade school director, I learned how to bridge the gap between vision and execution, aligning the people, the departments with purpose and precision. As a former senior business executive for a US top 50, I learned to lead under pressure because sales will do that to you. I learned to negotiate with impact and drive results without sacrificing integrity. And as a 20-year beauty industry veteran, I learned how connection and communication build real, authentic network and opportunities, not just income. And through it all, I've seen how easy it is to normalize feeling stuck or misaligned. Sometimes it's not about whether you can do the job, it's about whether the job still aligns with who you are becoming. So the goal is to go from learning to leading to legacy. Legacy isn't built in hindsight, ladies and gentlemen. It's built in how you show up today. You didn't come this far just to survive. You came to design something worth remembering, right? So, legacy isn't built by accident. We got to know it is built with full on intention. And when you align the values you have with your vision and your moves with your mission, you're not chasing success. You're creating significance. Alignment is the real strategy for peace, for power, and for purpose. Your career should reflect your life's work, not just your job title. I want to send out an invitation as we close here today to stop playing small. Align your career with your calling. We are moving beyond survival and stepping into full legacy. And be sure to grab the free 7-step LinkedIn positioning guide if you have not already. And right now my DMs are open if you're ready to personalize and looking for some personalized support to design your unique work life rhythm you need and you deserve. So I hope you all have enjoyed this series as much as I have. Positioned to win, empowered to grow. Let's build the legacy on purpose. And as always, may your next move be your best move.